chose to couple up with this girl because of her kind, loving, and infectious personality. She's my best friend and the only person I want to spend the rest of my life with. There are so many things that I respect about this woman: her empathy for others, how she puts herself second when she always deserves to be first, and the way she carries herself.
Since that November 4th night in 2017, my life has been fuller and filled with more laughter because of you. It's a wonder how you and I had not crossed paths before, but I know the timing was just right.
She lights up every room when she walks in. She's fine and she's mine, and she looks so divine.
You have shown me the meaning of unwavering love, support, and friendship, and for that, I thank you. I look forward to coming home every day, knowing that you'll be there to make me laugh, give me a hug, and lift me up when I need it. You are the most thoughtful, non-judgmental, caring person and my best friend. My promises to you are: I promise to always touch the styrofoam for you. I promise to let you rest on Sundays, for the most part.
Brooke, I promise to always be there for you. I promise to love you for the rest of my life, and then some.
I promise to not book anything during your fantasy football draft. I promise to let you rewind shows and movies without complaining.
I promise to be there for the lows of lows and the highs of highs. I promise to tell you to have a good day and that I love you every day.
I promise to not backseat drive, if I can help it.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Oh,
I want to get makeup on you.
That's okay, I don't care.
you look so good.
Stop. You look handsome.
Oh, you look gorgeous. I promise to put you first, now and forever. Trust you with all of my heart. I love you 3,000.
And most of all, I promise to love, support, and encourage you for all the days of our lives. I love you 3,000.
Coming home to your tender, sweet loving. You're my one and only one.
We're gathered here today to celebrate and witness the joining of Brooke and Jarrett in marriage, as they promise to love, honor one another, and anticipate with joy spending the rest of their lives together. Thank you for gathering here and witnessing their marriage and sharing in the joy of this special occasion. Brooke and Jarrett, today as you two are joined in marriage, the possibilities and potential of your married life are great. Through your commitment to each other, may you grow and nurture the love that makes you both better people. In marriage, little things are big things. Simple things like never being too old to hold hands, or at least saying I love you once a day. Forgive and forget as best as you can. Help and encourage each other to grow. Remember, it's not only marrying the right partner, it's being the right partner. Please respond with your intentions. Do you, Brooke, take Jarrett to be your husband, to have and to hold, for better or for worse, richer or poor, sickness and in health, love and to cherish from this day forward until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
Brooke and Jarrett will now exchange rings as a symbol of their love and commitment to each other. Brooke, please place the ring on Jarrett's finger and repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring, I seal my promise
With this ring, I seal my promise to be your faithful and loving husband.
To be your faithful and loving wife, I give you this ring as a sign of my love.
I give you this ring as a sign of my love.
With all that I have,
With all that I have,
I honor you and take you for my husband.
I honor you and take you for my wife.
And now that you are holding hands, take a moment so that you may see the gift that you are to each other. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you support one another as a sign of mutual independence. May you continuously rediscover your love for one another as the greatest gift of all. Now, it is with my greatest pleasure to introduce to you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce to you the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Smith!
Woman, caught behind those burning eyes, tangled up in morning white. Do you ever really know? Can you ever really know? Woman, watch her take me by surprise when she lets me call her mine. I don't know the loneliness you know. I don't hear the frosty words echo inside when you're gone again. I can't read your mind, though I'm trying all the time. Oh, there's something I don't know. I can see it in your eyes.
You've all been waiting for to welcome your bride and groom, the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Back in the early 2020, before anyone knew that we would be here today or that I would be giving this speech, Jarrett gave me a little early insight into what he wanted in life. It was early February, I was sick and unable to go out with everyone that night. When Jarrett returned home, his demeanor and his eyes softened in a way that I've never seen in him before. He said, "Joe, I love Brooke. I'm going to marry her. I want you to be my best man." Despite him being 3 sheets to the wind hammered, when he said it, I never felt the need to ask him if he remembered that moment. Because of the way that he said it, I knew that we'd be here today. I've also always known that without Jarrett, many of the people I consider family and friends within this room would not be in my life. Even when I turned 21, he said, "Who cares if it's a Tuesday? We're going out to celebrate." I told Nikki J from Cinemark that there's 50-cent beers at Buckhead's and we're gonna go have a bad decision Tuesday. He even called me this past Thursday. I was getting over from being sick. You know, it all comes full circle. And he didn't ask about the itinerary. He didn't ask about the transportation. He called to check on me and what I needed and if I'd be okay to celebrate with them here today. That is the man that Jarrett is.
Growing up, Brooke and I didn't always get along. We were very typical sisters, close in age. We had plenty of fights and arguments, resulting in lots of tears. I was always the little sister that stuck myself with her and her friends. I always looked up to Brooke. I especially looked up to Brooke's sense of style. I mean, look at her. Doesn't she look beautiful? But it did take a lot to get here. If you look over here, you will see Brooke's looks throughout the years, starting with the iconic bowl cut. Moving on, there was the high pony crop top days. I actually specifically remember this day. One thing that remained consistent throughout the years in many styles is that I've always looked up to Brooke. I've always wanted to be exactly like her and dress like her, except for the bowl cut, of course. When Brooke met Jarrett, I was a little hesitant. Who was this quiet guy and what was he doing with my big sister? But slowly, he started to come out of his shell, and with that, I saw traits of my sister that I never knew existed. They are very much alike in so many ways, but have the perfect amount of differences to balance each other out.
Now, none of us knew at the time, but during a bar crawl we decided to do on a whim in late 2017, I had the honor of meeting Brooke, the future Mrs. Smith, about 8 hours before Jarrett did. Jarrett met us out later that night, and once those two came into contact, they've only grown closer every single day since. Brooke, your kind, supportive, genuine heart, and your acceptance of Jarrett's entire family of friends and all of our chaotic nature felt instantaneous, and we could not be happier that you and Jarrett found each other.
I am so happy that my sister has found her life partner, and I'm so excited to see you guys continue to grow together.
And from best man to the best man I've ever known and his equally beautiful and incredible wife, cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Cheers to Brooke and Jarrett.